Hi everyone, I am your teacher for PE for the semester. So by the way, this afternoon we are going to talk about uh, physical activity and physical activity and aerobics exercise. So we have here, you know what? So when we talk about exercise, also everyone, you need to remember that exercise is a wise. Teacher, what do you mean about wise? Wise meaning it's like worthwhile, important, safe, and engaging. So when you exercise, it's like worth it, yeah, right? You're not wasting time. You also have important. It should be important. It should be safe and engaging. So it also states here that being actively engaged and properly performing physical activities and exercise can make us strong and healthy. And also, when we do physical activities, also not only our physically, not only our physical will be fit, right? But also our mental will be fit. Also, it can be mentally fit, emotionally fit, socially fit. So research also studies that continuously prove the consequence of an unhealthy lifestyle. So most people nowadays want to be fit and healthy. Yeah, all of us want to be healthy and fit. But people strive to, but people also, what do you call this one? Those words doesn't match. Those words don't match to their wish, right? So people strive to look fit and well. So they research different ways to achieve it. One clear solution is to move more and eat well. This might seem simple, but choosing which fitness program to follow or what food to eat can be an overwhelming task. The fitness industry offers various tools and programs that promise instant result with less work. But just how effective and safe are these methods? So there are a lot of people also everyone that they just keep on thinking that they want to lose weight, they want to be like this, but they just keep on telling it, they just keep on saying it, but they can't do anything, right? And also some people also um nadala lang sila sa hype sa tao. That's why kanang mahadlok sila ma-judge, mahadlok sila ma-discriminate. So what they did is that they push themselves na dali ra mo dako. Yeah. Yeah, even though it's not good to their self, na it's not good to their call this one, it's not good or silang lifestyle. So remember everyone, there is no shortcut in making being physically fit, right? It it takes a lot of time. Next, we have here. So we have here the historical connection. Larong Pinoy such as Patentero, Luksong Baka, and Sipa are not just resources of entertainment, but also forms of physical activity that promote health and well-being among Filipinos. So I know some of you here experienced this kinds of game when we were child, right? Even though it's we keep doing this one before, but it has a big impact, everyone, because those are what do you call that one? Those are what we call entertainment activity. Entertainment. What else? Physical activity too. That's already an activity. That's already an activity or physical activity, and it also promotes health to people. Next, the revival of the games in recent years is testament to the enduring value of physical activity in Filipino culture. But I don't think na karon mga bata no masige pagduwa. Kay we already most of the kids, yeah, nana sila yung mga phones, nana sila mga daghang phone, yeah, mga gadgets. So usually gamay last na kailang time for exercises or like socializing with others. So there are many benefits of having an active lifestyle. In order to be successful, one has to be considered and choose the right program and do proper exercise and physical activity. So again, if you are really determined to lose weight, everyone, you need to choose the right program, the right exercise or proper exercise, everyone. It's not like that nga, i-push imong self na, mag-exercise ko today, balik tapos kayo, sakit ka kalawas. You cannot do that. Okay? It should be that you need to feel also kung once ganit magsakit na inyong lawas, then that's the time you're gonna relax first or stop for a while and then continue. Next, we have here. So remember everyone, health is divided in different aspects. We cannot say that, excuse me, we cannot say that physical, being physical fit is you're already healthy. No, remember, being healthy, everyone, is you should be physically fit, you should be mentally fit, and socially healthy. And lastly, it should be emotionally fit, right? Physical health focuses on keeping one's body fit with the help of physical activities, healthy habits, balanced diet, and so on. So, so we have here. So let's talk about physical activity versus exercise. Let's have here the physical activity versus exercise. So when you say physical activity, everyone, we refers to the body movements carried out by the muscles that consume energy. Next, when you say exercise, everyone, can be defined as structured body movement along with conscious breathing performed regularly for physical fitness. So it's stated here that the exercise, everyone, it should be what they call this one. We are going to do it regularly, right? And also, when you say physical fitness, also it can be achieved through physical exercise, proper nutrition, and adequate sleep. While when you say exercise also can be defined as structured body movement along with a conscious breathing performed regularly for physical fitness. That can be like aerobic, strength, endurance, flexibility. Those are the major examples of exercise. Next, we also have here. So let's start with aerobic capacity. This refers to the maximum amount of oxygen consumption that occurs during the exercises performed by the body using a large group of muscles. For example, we have here brisk walking, running, jogging, and cycling. Another also everyone, the what do you call this one? When you say aerobic capacity, it is also a physical activity that can increase the circulation of the oxygen and other nutrients in our body. It also involves deep breathing will increase the heart rate and result in increased oxygen intake. So again, what are the benefits, teacher? What are the benefits again, teacher, in this activity? It helps us to keep the entire body, especially the circulatory system, to be to be being healthy. So what else, teacher? In what are the benefits? What are the health benefits for this one, teacher? In aerobic capacity, we have to maintain blood pressure, reduces the risk of chronic disease, reduce stress, strengthens the immune system, improves concentration power. Research also shows that an individual who can use large amounts of oxygen during maximal exercise have a strong heart, normal blood pressures, and decreased risk for heart disease and diabetes. Next, we also have here the muscular strength and endurance. So we have two, muscular strength and muscular endurance. So we have muscular strength. It is the maximum amount of a force a person applies against a form of resistance in a single movement. When you say muscular endurance, the ability of these muscles to lift weights or hold contractions for a period of time without getting exhausted. So again, when you say muscular strength, we are talking about the maximum amount of a force of a person. Kanang pinakapusog na dyan niya nga force na gihatag sa usa ka person, that's strength, right? When you say muscular strength, we put power or put force in it, right? But when you say the same thing with muscular endurance, muscular endurance also, it is the ability of the muscles to lift weight or like heavy objects without getting exhausted. So the examples, everyone, we have the weightlifting, the pull-ups and push-ups, and then planks. Next, we also have here, teacher. What's the benefits for that one in our health, teacher? The benefits for that kind of activity, everyone, it's the muscular strength and endurance, are like it increases bone density, it improves our body to be shaped, yeah, increases metabolism, improves balance, and reduces the risk of injury. So those are the benefits, the health benefits of the muscular strength and endurance. Next, we also have here, the next one we have here, the flexibility. Flexibility, this is the ability of the joints to make pain-free movements. As one moves at one maximum range of motion, it focuses on the muscles and bones surrounding the joints. So the example for flexibility, everyone, is to see the sit and bridge, the trunk forward flexion, bends, and we also have yoga. So teacher, when you say flexibility, everyone, it promotes what we call this one. Exercises promoting flexibility include different type of stretches like the sit and bridge. Yeah. The earlier napalain ka ng mga ipang stretch mo yung mga kalawasan. And we also have here, yeah, yoga. Usually we do the flexibility, everyone, before we do game, like the warm up, everyone. The warm up, you can stretch your body, or before the game, yeah, before any activities that you're going to do. So teacher, what call this one? What are the health benefits of flexibility? Number one, it provides a great range of motion. Two, it allows easier movement. The third one, improves flexibility. Fourth one, builds stability. And the last one, it also have improved the balance. Next, we have here the body composition. The body composition, this refers to the proportion of the body fat and body mass that make up a body. A healthy body has a less fat and more body mass that is the mass of the muscles, bones, and organs. So when you say the body composition, everyone, it's like the proportion of our body. Okay? Now, if it is the proportion of our body about our body fat and also our body mass. Next, we also have also everyone dira na may bawaan kung underweight baka, overweight baka, or normal baka. Next, we also have here for the body mass. So always remember this one, everyone, that when you say when can we tell that person has a healthy body? Always remember that a healthy body has less amount of fat and more body mass. So gamay ra iyang fat pero buat iyang lawas. Yeah. That is the mass of the muscles, the bones, and the organs. So teacher, what kung saan sabot ganong buat siya pero kung siya healthy siya? It's because ang iyang kabuaton tungod sa iyang muscles, tungod sa iyang bones, o tungod sa iyang organs. Dili tungod sa fat. Next, let's talk about here the national guidelines for physical activity for Filipinos. Actively perform daily tasks like commuting and chores. Engage in exercise, dance, or sports for 40 minutes. Perform aerobic activities or play indigenous games for 20 minutes. Engage in strength training 2 to 3 times a week. So, again, picture we have here. Um, the Philippine, I will show you something. It's here. I'll show you that one. So we also have here a national guidelines for physical activity for Filipino. It also stated there that the Philippine National Guidelines on Physical Activity, or the PNGPA, was created with the help of existing guidelines of the neighboring countries in order to improve the health of population. It includes different forms of physical activities like recreational, muscle strengthening, flexibility and balance coordination based on the formula frequency, the intensity, the time, and the type of activity, or the FITT. Daily physical activity prescription for teenagers is as follows. Number one, the one that I told you earlier. Activity, perform daily tasks like commuting and chores, engage in exercise, dance, or sports for 40 minutes, perform aerobic activities or play indigenous games for 20 minutes, and engage in strength training 2 to 3 times a week. So next, we also have here, can you see this one? This is what we call the Filipino pyramid. So this is the Filipino pyramid, everyone. So we have here, it's the first one, we have the day-to-day activities, the aerobic exercise, the recreational activities, the leisure activities, the exercise for strength and flexibility, and we also have here the last one, or the minimal. So we have here, when you say habitual, everyone, we are talking about the day-to-day activities, the one that we keep on doing every day, like taking the stairs. I don't know if you can see it or it's too small. Mm. Like when you say day-to-day activities, meaning like we keep doing them on every day. It's like habitual. So taking the stairs instead of the elevator, that's already considered as activity. Next, taking longer routes, walking to the store, church, banks, or mailbox, parking your car farther away, adding extra steps to your daily routes, taking stretch breaks at home or work, doing household chores, running errands, and grocery shopping. So those are the day-to-day activities. The second one we also have here, the aerobic and recreational. So in aerobic and recreational, we can do this one for like 3 to 5 times a week for at least 30 to 45 minutes or longer. So for aerobics, you can have brisk walking, um, running, jogging, bicycling, aerobic dancing, swimming, aero kickboxing. And for recreational activities, it's like ballroom dancing, badminton, basketball, softball, skating, rollerblading, tennis, pico sipa, and pantinero. Pantinero. Next, and we have here the leisure activities, and the other one we have here the Go Mall Strolling Play Golf, and the other side, we have exercise for strength and flexibility stretching, yoga, tai chi, resistance training. So for those leisure activities and exercise for strength and flexibility, we can do that one often, like 2 to 3 times a week, or at least 30 to 45 minutes or longer. The last one is minimal, like ato gini siyang likayan. Okay? Like, dili siya pwede nga everyday ta maging ani. Number one, sit or be a couch potato. Next, watch TV and play cards. Like, dili kay ka kanang dili mo lihok umalawas like magsira ka lingkod, sira ka cellphone. That's minimally, meaning a few times a month. Meaning like, kay, because of that one, if you keep doing that one, wala nang exercise mo lawas, right? Lagi mo na kapulan. That's why nana siya sa babaw. It's because it's minimally, right? Meaning it's like a few times a month only. So in the year 2000, the Philippine Association for the Study of Overweight and Obesity designed a Filipino Pyramid Activity Guide in order to encourage physical activity among Filipinos. It guides people by suggesting some physical activities and how often one should do them. Several physical activities and exercise are listed in the pyramid as they promote health and wellness and an active lifestyle. Physical activity differs from exercise in terms of intensity, frequency, and duration. So let's talk about here. We have the first one, the intensity. Intensity is the qualitative state of being intense or especially extreme degree of strength, the force that you give, the energy that you give, or the feelings or the emotions that you give. Those are intensity. When you say frequency, everyone, it is defined as the number of repetitions of a periodic process in a unit of time. Frequency, we're talking about the numbers of repetitions, meaning si balik-balik na number, ginabuhat balik-balik. Next, duration. When you say duration, pertains to the time during which an activity exists or lasts. So duration, we're talking about the time. Next, we also have here an exercise program consists of several exercises. Exercises are repetitive movement that aim to improve one or more components of fitness. So one of the classifications of exercise is aerobic activity. Below is the table that gives details about it. So don't worry everyone because I'm gonna give you this one. For this one, the classification, the description, the effects of the body, and examples of activities. The one that we tackled earlier. So I think, yeah, by the way, but before we end, this is what happens to our heart, everyone. So, this is what happens to our heart functions during and after aerobic exercises. So as you can see here in the figure 3, the muscle walls of the heart create pressure that ejects the blood out of the chamber. That's why everyone, if you're doing any activities or games gani, if dili na kaya like naglisod na ka og hawak, you need to stop it because number one, you are not used to it. Okay, murag nakalitan imong lawas na may ra kay kaghanin so dili na mo function kay there are possibility there are possible na makuyapan ka na or maunsa ka na in the middle of the game or in the activity. Okay, so I hope you learned something today and please check your paper today after this video and do it. Okay, see you. Bye.